Hello everyone, it's Kathy with Paper Phenomenon. I'm here to give you a final review on the last album in the Everyday Life series. I did a series of 3 albums, a small, a medium, and a large. This is the large one in that series of albums. You know what? Let me show you the box. You may find it familiar. All right, so a couple of weeks ago, I showed you the album unfinished because I wanted to show you what the box looked like for those of you who were taking advantage of my sale. So here's a box, guys. Really fabulous, very unique in style. It opens up like this. You've got a series of photo mats here, which actually coincidentally I have to take out to show you these in the album. All right, so this is what the box looks like. And it closes up just like so. And it's just a beautiful little match here, right? How super fabulous is this storage box? All right, so here's the album. Now, I want to tell you, as I do this with almost every single one of my albums, I give you lots of photo mat options. This does not mean that I want you to make every single photo mat because your album is going to be too fat. All right, so I'm saying this right at the very beginning because apparently some people don't hear this and then they make every single little thing that I made and they can't put pictures in it. All right, so remember, I like to give you lots of photo mat options. That doesn't mean you want to create every single one for every single page. All right, so hopefully that clears that up. But I have lots of photo mat options for you guys, so it's pretty stuff, which is fabulous. All right, so we're gonna open this up and look at this beautiful cascade of total fabulosity right here, guys. Now, what I want to tell you about this album is that I did something different with my matting. All right, I went scrappy, guys, if that makes sense. I went scrappy on this album. I really, really love it. I think I've kind of lost my way with the scrapbooking portion of the way my matting style has become. I've become very clean and not very scrappy. All right, which is what these albums are all about. So I did that with this album, and I have to tell you, I really love it. So I hope you enjoy. There's lots of little fun things in here, lots of layering and just cute little things that you tuck away, you can pull out, write little notes on. So I think you're gonna like it. And I made a bunch of different photo mats. So for those of you who are in this kit club particular quarter, and for those of you who bought this tutorial, etc., the cutting guide for the photo mats will be a separate file in the project folder. All right, guys. So you will find that in the project folder shortly after this video. Okay. So all these photo mats come out, and I just want to show you what these pages about. So we have a pocket assembly here, which you can do large photo mats, regular 4x6 photo mats, these smaller ones that are lots of fun. I love these. And then another style of photo mat that I will cover with you all in just a minute. All right, so this is from the Simple Stories pages. All right, so from their snap pages, I use that throughout my book. If you want a supply list, I give you one in the tutorial because there's a lot of different things in this book. All right, so right off the bat, you have a little tuck area here, the way I scored and folded this, which is really super cute. And this kind of becomes a part of the pages, so you don't get that hard line of where the book actually begins or ends. And you will see that as we go. So that opens up like this. And this is actually the second pocket, guys. All right. And look at this really cute layout here with lots of areas for tucking and pulling, and everything is clipped onto here, which is why it's hard to pull out, which is very important because then when you flip your book open, everything flips out. So this paper clip is kind of keeping everything in there with tension. Love that. I also created this envelope, and this envelope is very functional. It's not just for showing. You can put 4x6 photos in here. Okay, this is the white is 4x6. Okay, so then I have a photo mat behind that. All right, really cute. So very functional. You can put multiple photo mats in here. You can, if you do photos front and back, you can do at least 8 to 10 photos in here. You can also put my larger photo mats in here. It all depends how much you want to stuff this and all that good stuff. But as you can see, these all fit in here, and if you put them in there straight, this will close. All right. But I don't like to put all that stuff in here. Plus, I need these to show you more stuff. How's that? So I'm just going to put all that in here, but you can easily fit in here 8 to 10 photos. All right. And that opens up like so. And this paper is so cute. I just left it there. All right. I love the paper. I want to show it off. You can create a layout if you want to, and that would look like this. And again, I gave you lots of examples, and I'll show you those as we go along. All right. And then this is where the pages actually begin. There's a really nice cascading effect in this album and still very functional. You're going to get a lot of layers, but still for 4 by 6 photos. I can't stress that enough. This is a really cool style page where it is um, just this kind of um, mashup of a page where it creates this look, and when you put your photo mats in, it creates this super fabulous undercut look that you see right here, which I love. Really nice opportunities for matting, getting really fancy with your pattern paper, and then you get your fabulous photo mats. Okay, so I'm going to take that out of there. Here, I tried something different, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't like it. All right. I tried to cut down on the matting for this album. All right, to make it easier for us to put it together. It's super easy to put together, but make it easier for us through the matting process. And I made some of my pages out of pattern paper. I don't like it. All right, I'm going to let you all know. I really like everything out of cardstock where it gives you this black border here and it just looks posh. You get that really nice luxe look that I like in my albums. So these pages here and a couple of things here I made from cards from pattern paper. So I'm not crazy about it. So I'm saying this to you guys, so when you make your album, make everything from cardstock and just mat it. All right. It's totally worth the extra work. Okay. You may not notice it too much because I've got so much going on here, but I promise you, when you're up close and personal, you're going to notice exactly what I'm talking about if you don't notice it right now, right away. All right. So these three particular elements here, I made from pattern paper, and this whole piece right here, I made from pattern paper. Don't do it. Cardstock first, then mat. All right. So what's fabulous about this book is that you get these three elements. You get this oversized belly band, which allows you to attach anything you want. This is from those snap pages again, but you can do that from cardstock. You can create this really nice look. Again, very, very scrappy, guys, if you will. Lots of things to pull out and just super cute, guys. I love this leaf. It's really large, so you can journal on that if that's your thing. If it's not your thing, you can do like me. You could just use it as a decorative element. All right. I'm not a big journaler. I like to tell the story with my sentiments and my photos. All right. So that will go just like that. Okay. And then photo down here if you want. Of course, everything's strategically glued down so uh, you can add your photos. And then here on this side, you get a really large area for 2 photo mats. Now, the photo mats in this particular album, I sized them completely different. In some of my albums, I give you photo mat sizes that are totally off the wall, but it's for decorating purposes. And these are also sized like that. And again, all of that will be you will find it in your photo mat cutting guide. All right, and these are fantastic. So that gets slipped in there. And again, these work for this undercut pocket here. Okay, you get one in the front, one in the back, or for this side here, or are you ready, guys, for this element over here? So I combined the whole folder slash page thing into this album. We always have pictures that we don't necessarily fall onto the page So you put it inside the page into this folder, not just the pocket, into the folder. All right, so I really love this album. I love the way it turned out. You can just slip your pictures in there or you could do a photo mat. Now, this is where I'm going to stop you because this is important. Do not create a photo mat like this for every single pocket area. Don't. Your album is going to be too chunky. It's going to be overstuffed, and you're not going to. Personally, I don't like my albums like that. Now, if you like that look, go for it. But if you don't like that look, don't do it, please. This is just for you to get ideas on how to mat, how to arrange your photos. Okay, see? Instead of doing a 4x6 here, I kind of cropped that and I did a little decorative element. Here, this is just right off the photo and just some embellishing, all right? The backs, I always mat the backs in pattern paper. I don't even bother putting pictures on those because that's going to get all beat up. This one, see here, same photo mat. There's that landscape orientation. Here's the portrait orientation. You absolutely can fit a 4x6 in the landscape or the portrait, but I broke it up for you guys. Again, giving you some matting ideas, not for you to go and create every single one of these for every single pocket. Please don't do that. Now, what I recommend is these style photo mats, of course. These singles, go for it in every single pocket, in every single everywhere. And then you create, these throughout your book. All right. All right, so let's close that. I mean, you have a ton of area here of real estate here for photos. Okay. So there's the decorating on that. Again, very scrappy. I love it. These are the 3x4 cards. I cut them down to work to my advantage so they can fit. I can actually put photos still in there, tuck them under, do that whole thing. I did a little collaging here. Chipboard pieces. Can I tell you how deceiving chipboard pieces are? Chipboard pieces, you look at them and you're like, oh, these have a really nice low profile. They're not going to add too much bulk to my album. They will, okay? After you are done with a chipboard pack, your album's going to be super chunky. So my recommendation for chipboard pieces is to remove several of the layers. And this one I didn't glue down on purpose because I want to show you this is a must. All right, a must if you don't like your album to have that alligator mouth. You're going to remove a lot of the layers of the chipboard. You're going to kind of create a die cut piece, a cardstock die cut piece. All right, so you're going to remove all that layer, and this is relatively simple to do. You could do this to the sentiments, to everything. Now, this may not seem like a lot right now, but when you are putting these into your album, I promise you, you're going to take up a lot of space. So please remove and add adhesive to your chipboard pieces. Okay? And you just want to stick it down there, and it lowers the profile significantly. What you're going for is a, a cross in between the thickness of that chipboard and these cardstock die cuts. So somewhere in between, all right? But you want to take off the majority of the layers of the chipboard. Super duper important. Okay, and that's it. Like to all of this, you lower the profile on all of these pieces, the hearts, all of the chipboard pieces, you remove several of the layers. And I showed you this already. I showed you the absolute fabulous folder you get in each page. And then we flip the page, guys, and there's still more. Okay. So here, this large pocket, you can either do these um, poster style, what I like to call a poster style photo mat. Again, paper on the back. You can put one of these in here if you want to, but do not put this, and all sorts of things in here. It's going to be too full. You can put absolutely single photo mats in here. Yes, by all means, go for it. So just be careful, pick and choose your elements, and have fun with it. So here, 4x6 photo, you can leave that for pretty paper if you want to, or you can create a layout. Here's a look for you. Again, very scrappy, lots of little elements tucked away, just kind of finishing the look. Here's another style photo mat that you'll find in your photo mat cutting guide. So this is what I mean, guys. Not to make every single one of these for every single pocket. That's it. All right, but you can absolutely have fun with these and make these and add them to your project. But if there's 6 pages, you don't want to create 6 of these. You want to make 2. How's that? Or 3, because then you have this style, right? And then you have this style. And I think those are the 3 styles I made. Oh no, in this style. There's another one. So you have these 4 styles. So can you imagine if you made 6 of these, of 6 for each single page times 4? You do the math. It would be too bulky, okay? All right. So this is what this page looks like, and this is the back of the first page, and it opens up like this. Shall I tell you that this is a 3-page, this is a 3-hinged book, and look at all of the flips and flaps that you have. All right, and this is very, very exclusive to Paper Phenomenon. All right, guys. So I hope you enjoy that and you appreciate that about my projects. So here, look at this beautiful layout. You can do just photos if you want to, but if not, I say go scrappy. Okay, go very, very scrappy. See, this is a chipboard piece, lower that profile. Super important. Chipboard piece, lower the profile. And then now the book repeats itself. Okay, so here's that undercut page. Here is that folder that I told you all about, that I showed you in the previous one. Okay, these photo mats come out. This is a double photo mat. See that? How fantastic. Okay, and then again, the pages that I made out of pattern paper that I highly encourage you all to make out of cardstock first, then you mat with this look. Okay, it's totally worth the extra cardstock in here. All right, same belly band style, oversized belly band style pocket, so you can actually make the belly band functional, create a layout there, and not just have this little thing there just hanging out in the middle. Okay, you still get the same functionality of the belly band, but you can also create a really nice layout or look to the belly band. All right, and again the folder, and then that flips over, and you get the back pocket again with the fantastic photo mats. All right, again the scrappy look on the page where everything pulls out. These two are glued down, so it can create this insertion point. Okay, and then you have all of this stuff. And this is not supposed to be glued down, but it must have glued when I stuck it in there when it was wet. Okay, there we go. And then photo mat. So here is what you want to do. Instead of creating, you know, one of these for in here and these and this and this, you could just, in some pockets, you could just add some plain old photo mats, because these things add bulk. All these decorations add bulk. Not the paper, of course, but the chipboard. It certainly adds a lot of bulk to your projects. All right. And this opens up again. And I absolutely adore these 2 papers together, so I had to leave it alone. And then I did some photo mat options over here on this side. So really, really pretty. I love this paper. The back side of this here, absolutely. Go for a super fun photo mat back there. All right, here I did, what style is this one? Oh, that's this one. See how pretty? And all of this space for photos. Okay. And that just kind of closes up like so. Very pretty. And then this page here, this ensemble of 3 pages, the oversized belly band that flips open, your photo mats, okay, and again your folder. All right, and then I finished it off with an absolutely fabulous pocket, but it doesn't look so fabulous. Why? Because I made it out of just plain pattern paper, and it just looks blah. To me, it just looks blah. So I didn't put too much emphasis on this one. But please do not make the mistake of making this out of just pattern paper. But as you can see, you can add a ton of photo mats in here. This is where you want to put all your photo mats, guys, right in here. Okay, see? That's where you want to put all those chunky photo mats. Look at all that you can fit in here. Can do an acetate window here, guys, if you want to. But I didn't even bother decorating this because I have to tell you, it's my least favorite part of the whole album. I can't lie to you guys. All right. So, but you can just put a photo mat right here, right on here, stick it down. Look at how wonderful that will look. Okay. So lots of different things. And then your double pocket assembly, same like the front. And this is, I did a 4x6 in there. Wrong way. 4x6. I put one of these in here. Look at how cute. I love these puffy hearts from American Crafts. Here in these pockets, this is where you want to go to town with your photo mats, with your chunky photo mats. Okay, here, absolutely. Front pocket, absolutely. Go to town with your chunky photo mats. Don't be shy. In your pockets, in your pages, you want to stick to plain photo mats. You know, one or two or three throughout the book. Upside down and all over the place right here. But look at how beautiful this album is. I absolutely adore it. Just beautiful. Now, I'll go over the photo mats, the names and sizes of the photo mats in your cutting guide, all right? And there will be samples of it. All right, so not to worry, just make sure you look in your project folder for the Everyday Life large album and look for the photo mat cutting guide, and you'll have all of this information in there. So here's your final review on the large album. So see, this is what would happen if you put all those photo mats in here. So you don't want to do that. All right, guys, but it's a gorgeous, gorgeous album. I mean, beautiful as you can see. There's the back of it. I absolutely love the way that it turned out. And these papers are just so absolutely amazing. These are the types of paper collections that you look at them and you're like, ah, but once you put them together and you start matting, you get an amazing look. And that's what Paper Phenomenon is all about, guys. Let me quickly show you the two paper collections that I combined. And again, you'll find all of the embellishments in your tutorial. It's a Maggie Holmes Gathered collection. And then I paired that up with the Carta Bella Metropolitan Girl. And you get this absolutely amazing album. This is Kathy with Paper Phenomenon, and until next time.